Today is the big update day, and it's time for us to go through all the changes. We've got the patch notes, the update is here. Let's see what's going on. So we're starting off with the universal system mechanics change. A lot of these I'm not going to spend much time with because some of them are just like, you know, like bug fixes and stuff. Generally, it says on the category section like what kind of change these are. Mostly the ones that are bug fixes or like universal adjustments, I'm gonna sort of skim over. I'm only gonna really focus on the ones that actually matter, and that starts with the very first one. Input recognition. Basically, this is a lot of text to explain that unwanted specials and unwanted supers, I think, are now significantly less likely to come out, which is really good news. This game's input buffer has always been a little bit wobbly. Anyone who's watched the stream a decent amount of times will have seen me try and do fireball, and I accidentally get this. This shouldn't happen so much anymore because the buffer is shorter. That's a good start. So this one here, the down adjustment, I think this is useful if you play any character who needs to do a down input. It was kind of awkward to do out of drive rush, because I think basically what happened is if you tried to cancel the drive rush into the down move, the down input, the first down input, would count as a crouch, and that would cancel out of your drive rush momentum. So I think all this is, it just makes it so that you can more easily do down moves out of drive rush without immediately just like canceling into crouch. Oh, I actually covered this in a previous video. They finally patched this bug. Yeah, there was a bug where if you stun someone with a DI on a very specific pixel of the screen, you could basically like bypass the stun combo scaling completely and start the combo at 100% rather than 80%. They fixed that now. Throw hurt box has been expanded while the technique is being performed. So I guess this is part of their attempt to nerf tap parrying. I guess now you're a lot wider when you're parrying, so it's easier to throw people. Because like one of the things about parry that makes it really awkward, I think, is that the counterplay to parry is to throw, but a lot of the time you're nowhere close enough to throw. So maybe they've made it a little bit easier to do that. So if you see here at this range, I can't throw you. This is outside of normal throw range. But if you go for a parry, you can get scooped because you're wider. So they've made it slightly easier to punish people tap parrying. You can now throw from further away. So also, this is the other half of the tap parry nerf. So if you tap parry, you're now stuck in the parry for a total of, what is it, 45 frames, I believe? I'm not sure how big of a deal this one is, really. Like, some people have said this is like a big change to parry. I don't know if this makes that much of a difference, but it definitely makes tap parrying to fish for perfect parry a little bit more difficult, and like potentially if your reactions are on point, you could punish someone tap parrying with a drive impact. There we go. So like in theory now, if you see someone like tap parry, you've now got enough time if your reactions are on point to get a guaranteed DI, because even though they block this DI, they can't actually do anything about it because you're stuck in parry recovery. The other side is, though, this has also been like a sort of pseudo buff to parrying, though. There's like two halves to this change, which is kind of interesting. So as well as increasing the recovery of the parry, they've also increased the minimum amount of time the parry is active for. This bit is the interesting bit. So this goes from 8 to 12. I like this change a lot. So this means that if you tap parry, the actual window where you will get drive gauge back, where you're able to actually parry the move rather than being stuck in recovery, is slightly wider, which is very useful for slow fireballs. Like Guile is the example I'm going to use here. So the thing was, Guile has very variable like projectile speeds. His slow fireball, his slow boom is very slow, and his heavy boom is very fast. And the problem was, you had very little time to react and parry it before it hit you. And if you tapped on the wrong timing, like for example, like imagine you expected a heavy boom here, but then you tap like that, you would have been stuck in regular recovery, not parry recovery. So you'd have lost half a bar of drive, but attempting the parry, and then another like third of a bar of drive because you didn't manage to get the right timing for the boom to connect on the parry. So like, in theory, it should now be easier to regular parry booms, there's a little bit more room for maneuver now. This one's also interesting. I haven't seen many people talk about this one. This is the last part of the parry changes. So after you absorb an attack, the time until the drive gauge starts to auto-regenerate has changed from 60 frames down to 20. This is also probably a sort of stealth Guile nerf. Like, one of the reasons it's so hard to approach Guile in this game is because even if you do parry his booms, your drive gauge is just constantly getting whittled down, because when you parry something, you are stuck in drive, like, drive lock. There's not like an official term for it, but basically your drive gauge won't start to recover. So if you're constantly walking forward and parrying booms and walking forward and parrying booms, the best case scenario right now, or in the previous balance patch, was that you would kind of stay the same amount of drive. You'd never really get more drive than you started with because you never had a chance to regenerate it. Because you'd never really get like enough downtime in between each fireball to start regenerating drive. So this means that like you can now sort of walk Guile down more easily without your drive gauge getting obliterated. It affects most matchups, but I think it'll be most noticeable against like Guile and JP and stuff. Okay, perfect parry. Perfect parry has been nerfed. To be honest, like, just my own opinion, I didn't think perfect parry was that big of a deal, but a lot of people didn't like it, so I can sort of understand what they're going for here. Basically what they've done here is they've made it so that perfect parry now, not only does it scale the damage heavily, that it already did that, now it also scales the drive gauge damage super heavily as well. Let me go for a really over-the-top example here. I will get this once, and then we'll move on. There we go. So, that combo that I just did there, in the previous version of the game, it doesn't do much damage, as you can see. It's 2199 damage. But that combo absolutely obliterated your drive gauge, because it was a punish counter DI, which was 1.5 bars of drive gauge, a level 2, which is 1 bar of drive gauge, and a regular DI, which is 1. So that did what? 3.5 bars of drive gauge damage previously, and now it does slightly more than 1, I think. It did 1.5, yeah. So effectively, every single like method of going for like maximum drive gauge damage off a perfect parry starter has now been significantly nerfed. So you won't take much damage, and also you won't take much drive gauge damage either. So perfect parries have been nerfed. The other thing was, as well as nerfing both the damage and the drive damage, they've also nerfed the meter build as well. So that's a lot of perfect parry nerfs. Funny enough, though, Drive Rush, I know a lot of people really don't like raw Drive Rush. Drive Rush has barely been touched at all. I was expecting this to be like a not a perfect parry. I was expecting this to be a punish counter or something. They haven't really done anything with Drive Rush. I mean, your attack and throw hurt boxes are slightly wider, but that's just to make it consistent with the change to parry earlier. Okay, drive reversal. So we knew this already. It's down from -8 on block to -6, and how good or how bad this is depends entirely on your character's punish options. As Aki, this doesn't affect me at all because her max damage punish on a drive reversal was to start with a 6 frame already. So that doesn't make any difference to me, but it depends on what your punish options are. They've also like unified the amount of pushback on block. For some reason, if Luke did like max range drive reversal, he got left miles away, and it was like unpunishable. What's like obviously missing from this though, is that I noticed that there's no change to the startup speed of drive reversal. They mention it down here in this is the raw drive reversal. We'll get there in a second, but they mentioned that raw drive reversal is 18 frames, and it's 2 frames faster than the regular drive reversal. I was kind of hoping for slight buffs to regular drive reversal. I'm not sure what to make of this thing yet. It's way too early to call. So yeah, recovery drive reversal exists. This is one of those ones that's going to take a while to figure out. I have no day one... I have no hot day one takes about this thing. I think you can also hold it. Yeah, you can just hold forward and heavy punch, heavy kick. This could be good, it could be useless, I have no idea. It's too early to call, so I'll leave that one as a question mark. Okay, last couple of universal changes. This one's interesting. They've universally nerfed combos that start from lights. So they now scale significantly harder if you start a combo from like a jab. I think this is a good change. I actually like this one because doing the problem with like the old way of doing this was that it was too easy for characters to like mash out a crouch jab and then convert it easily into like 50% by doing like crouch jab, drive rush, crouch jab, heavy punch, drive rush, heavy punch, special, super. It was too easy to do 2 drive rush cancels from like a random jab and then just meter dump. I think if you end with a level 3, you can still do decent damage here. It's just a little bit less. So that's only doing 2,000 damage before the level 3. That would have probably done like 3,500 before. Okay, so just to explain the format here, as we go through the characters, I'm going to ignore any change that's a change to assist combos. I'm also going to ignore any changes that are just like universal adjustments or bug fixes. So, with that being said, Luke, stand medium kick got nerfed. It's now 1 frame slower. Doesn't change a whole lot. I mean, this is a good button. It's a little bit worse now. But that doesn't like, you know, change anything about his combo structure or anything. Stand heavy punch has gone from -1 to +1. I think this is the change that enables his new combo. Yeah, so this being +1 on its own doesn't really change anything. It's just extra hit stun because now you can combo into that. I think you can probably combo into the medium version on punish counter. Yeah, so if you manage to whiff punish someone with stand fierce now, you can now do medium flash knuckle. Standing heavy kick has gained 1 extra active frame. It can be plus now. Plus after back throw. Oh yeah, okay, there's a setup for it. So if you have like a frame kill for this thing now, on the last active frame, it's now +1. We love Luke buffs, don't we, folks? Crouching light punch, forward attack hitbox reduced. This is actually, I think, quite a big nerf. It's not a very flashy change, but his crouch jab was probably the best crouch jab in the entire game. It was 4 frames and it went 10 miles. I think at like this distance, this used to hit. I mean, it's still really good. You can still do 3 of these things. Crouch medium punch nerfs. Initial scaling of 15% added, forward attack hitbox reduced. So this was the god button. It looks like it might not be the god button anymore. I mean, it's still a medium and it's still plus, but they've taken some range off it and also made it scale significantly harder. Yeah, that's pretty noticeable. Like, a combo like this, I feel like that would have done probably like 3,500 before the level 3. 4,860. Yeah, I think that was probably like a fraction over 4,000 previously. I don't have the exact numbers to hand. This normal already does everything. It shouldn't also be like his max damage. Crouch medium kick has also been nerfed. It has a larger hurt box during recovery, so it should be easier to whiff punish now. Crouching heavy punch. More combo scaling nerfs. It looks like that's the approach they're taking with Luke. They're just like keeping his tools intact, but just significantly toning down his damage output. So Crouch Fierce is also now a heavily scaled combo starter, and it's also been significantly nerfed as an anti-air. Okay, yeah, so you can still use this as an anti-air like in front of Luke pretty well, but it's way worse as like a deep jump or a cross-up anti-air. Jump heavy punch. The god jump in has had its hitbox nerfed, or I guess the hitbox is the same, I guess, from what this says, but it sounds like the hurt box has been increased significantly. There was a picture of this floating around on Twitter. Has anyone got the picture? There we go. So that's the new hitbox. As you can see, it's not disjoint at all. So as long as you press your anti-air in time, you should always beat this thing now. Outlaw kick, which is back heavy kick, has had the advantage on punish counter removed and the pushback increased. So this was his like max damage optimal combo starter. You used to start like punishes on supers with like back heavy kick into back heavy kick, but now that's not a combo anymore. Oh, and that's actually pretty noticeable as well, actually. So even if you start with just back heavy kick on its own, they get sent a long way away. So overall, it looks like they've mostly just kept Luke intact in terms of his kit. They just made the combos not kill you in one touch. Fatal shot. So this is the follow-up to his EX Fireball. The extra follow-up you can do on EX Fireball does more damage now, and also builds more meter, and Drive gauge decrease changed from 2,000 to 7,000 on punish counter? Wait, what? Okay, so if you clip someone with the second half of the EX fireball and it punish counters like that, it now does about 70% of a bar. It's okay. You do see people do that sometimes, but usually it's just, like, the only time you usually see people use the follow-up to EX fireball is just to close out a round. DDT, damage increased by 500, and super arc gauge increased by 1,500. That's doubled? Okay. This does like a fat chunk of damage now. I don't know if it's going to be worth using. It's still not a very good move. I don't know. We'll see about that one. The thing is, I was going to say we'll wait and see what the Luke players do. But I don't even know if there are going to be any Luke players left once this character is balanced. And what have we got left here? Oh, normal / overdrive, no chaser, which is, I think, run tackle. Active frames changed from 7 to 10. Recovery from 19 to 16. That's interesting. Isn't that gonna ruin a bunch of his Oki setups? It'll probably create new ones. I wonder what this is, like, best case scenario now. +3? Wait, this is kind of cheap. Perfect medium, perfect light, heavy knuckle, auto timed +3 meaty tackle. Wait, that's max damage. There's no way that auto times it, right? I guess it does. +3 on block. So I guess now Luke has an extremely autopilot. So you'll never ever see Luke players, I guess, anymore ever go for this Oki setup. I mean, he's had a bunch of nerfs. They had to give him something. We'll see. I'm moving on. We haven't got the time. Alright, Jamie. Stand medium punch is now +2 on block. So this basically means that after stand medium punch, he now has good ways of locking you down. Like stand light kick will now beat wake up mash. There we go. I think that's like the main part of the buff. Stand medium punch into the target combo that you only get in drink is now like a true frame trap. Also stand fierce? Yeah, I guess so. That's very weird. 5 frame heavy punch, by the way. Stand medium kick. Advantage on hit changed from +1 to +2. Does it go into heavy palm on punish counter? Okay. Yeah, so I guess if you whiff punish with this thing now, you can go straight into heavy palm, which is good damage.
Come on. It's time to train.
I don't know Jamie combos, but you get what I mean. Crouch medium punch has gone from +3 to +5 on hit. So again, same as the previous change. If you've got one drink, you can now link crouch medium punch into stand jab, which is a big part of his combo structure. Counter hit confirming to 2 MK. Yeah, that's nice. A character like Jamie just needs as many ways to like convert off stray hits as possible. That's his whole thing. Crouch medium kick has had its hurt box expanded, so it's easy to whiff punish. Crouch heavy kick. When the first attack is blocked, the second attack changes to a high attack. Oh, thank fucking God. I'm actually so glad they nerfed this. The amount of times I have blocked Jamie's sweep, I block the first hit low, and then I stand up to start punishing it, and I get hit by the second hit, which is also a low. Okay, so if you block the first hit, you can then stand block afterwards, and you won't get swept by the second hit. And it's also now -11 on block. Alright, nice. Bitter strikes. Light punch, light kick, medium punch, target combo. Yeah, so that's a big buff. As I was talking about a minute ago, tons of Jamie's stuff links into his stand jab target combo. So it seems like they've made the stand jab hit from further away, which is nice for his combo consistency. Okay, so this is the one that we saw. I think Sagem also covered this one previously, so I'm just gonna go very quickly. What is it? Forward heavy kick, back heavy kick, heavy punch. This thing here, this weird target combo, now like natively combos. But apparently, from what I read, they've also applied damage scaling to it. Yeah, this adds combo scaling. Probably makes sense because this thing does a shitload of damage. Okay, I think all of these are mostly fairly similar things. I'm going to kind of like group these all together. It looks like his wreckers now build more drive gauge. But yeah, they've listed it as like 1,000 different changes for all the different variations of wrecker depending on your drink level. Jamie is one of those characters where I just do not know that much about his like individual drink levels. So a lot of this is going to go over my head for this character. Okay. This is an actual important change. Heavy palm is now safe. It's gone from -5 to -3. The whole meme about fuck it we palm is now more powerful than ever. This thing's completely safe on block. I mean, you can still DI it and stuff. So Jamie players are just going to be letting this thing rip 24/7 now. Oh, 2 more frames of knockdown advantage? You're saying that gives it a safe jump? Okay, so I guess that sets up a safe jump now. That's good. I'm just trying to like jump through to like the key changes because too much of this is specialized Jamie knowledge. All right, here's a good one. Jamie's light DP is now faster. It's now 5 frames. That's a nice little upgrade to his anti-air game. And I guess the last Jamie change I'll talk about is this one. His level 1 is now 8 frames startup and has a new hitbox. I think this is actually a good buff. From what I've been told from Jamie players, this actually like adds a lot of new routes for him to combo into level 1. There we go. It's kind of finicky, depending on the height. You skipped the back A changes? I know I skipped them because I don't know what any of this is. It fell apart halfway through and ended up being -10 on hit. Nice. I mean, maybe EX. And there's still the same issue. It still has the exact same issue as before, which is that you try and do walk forward back A, and that happens. I guess it's better. I don't know. If it helps you in the Guile matchup, then congratulations to the Jamie community. But having just experienced Aki's Coward Crouch Dive beating every projectile from every position on the screen to like this, I'm not exactly impressed. We're moving on. That whole section was a mess. Jamie's got way too many, like, specific changes for specific drink levels. I just can't comprehend all this stuff. Let's do Manon. Stand medium kick, pushback on hit reduced. Anything that leaves you closer for a grappler is, like, objectively a good thing. Crouch light punch, change from +2 to +3 on hit. So punish counter crouch jab is now a combo into stand medium punch, which I guess it wasn't before. Like, I imagine there's lots of situations where Manon would block like a space -4, like Ken's step kick. Now she can do this. Crouch light kick, pushback on hit reduced, and block. That's quite good. This normal's annoying. I get harassed by this normal a lot on defense. Like, when Manon players want to, like, condition you to take the command grab, they usually do like this. Wow, you can do 4 of these now? What the fuck? That reminds me of Elena. That's like Street Fighter 4 Elena's crouch jab. We Elena now? She really is Elena. She's even got fucking Elena's, this thing. Oh my god, Elena's back. And if you try and jump out at any point expecting a command grab, you're just gonna get, glued to the floor. That's pretty good. Crouch medium kick. Advantage on hit, change from +2 to +3. That's also pretty good. Drive rush crouch medium kick is now +7. So she now has a decent drive rush low. You can do stuff like that. Combos into stand light kick on counter hit. Yeah, that's good too. Yeah, don't you get like a meaty here? Like auto time meaty if you do drive rush crouch medium kick there? Jesus, that was +12? +10 on hit? That's crazy. What is that on block? +5 on block. Down forward heavy kick, increased combo count upper limit. Okay, the long and short of this is I'm being told that the down forward heavy kick now juggles in like more situations. Although the juggle that I'm showing here is not a new one. Back medium kick. Pushback on hit reduced. Ground bounce effect added when the second hit hits an airborne opponent. Oh, it does ground bounce. Huh. But yeah, I don't think this is mostly going to be used as an anti-air. I think the main use of this is like if you catch someone like trying to jump out of a command grab on wake up. You can then like hit confirm it on air hit I think that's the main use of it. That's pretty nice though, because that happens a lot. Back heavy punch is now +1 on block. They finally gave Manon a plus frame. This thing does do an absolute shitload of pushback though, but it is now +1 on block. Yeah, she's got like a meaty setup here, which is now +6 on block. So she can probably SPD off that. Oh my god. You can actually do like a meaty that's plus enough to tick throw off it. That's crazy. Looks like Manon got some good stuff. A level 1 has a better hitbox when used in a juggle. Okay, that makes sense. This thing was awkward to juggle into because the hitbox is like all on the ground where her foot is. So I guess that's a bit easier now. Okay, her level 2 got a slight damage increase. 100 damage on the last hit. And then, yeah, level 3, damage now scales according to Manon's medal level. So you get, how much? 600 extra damage at level 5. Punish counter overhead into CA. Is that unscaled? Is that link? Is it links? $6,045. Alright, cool. We're moving on. Kimberly. Stand light kick, reduced pushback. Sure. Stand medium kick. Super art gauge increase changed from 500 to 700. Crouch medium punch. Damage changed from 450 to 500. Pushback reduced. Pushback reduced on crouch medium punch. Didn't she used to have... like, isn't this a reversion of how she used to be? I played Kimberly in the beta. She used to be able to do drive rush overhead into crouch medium punch, stand medium punch. Oh, they haven't given it that much range. That used to be a combo. You can do double crouch medium punch into stand medium punch. Oh, you can do that on normal hit? Whoa. That's cool. Didn't know about that. Nice. That's bug fixes. That's also bug fixes. Bug fixes. Damn, she's got a lot of bug fixes. Overdrive torso cleaver. That's the one that's plus on block. It does more drive gauge damage. Okay, that's pretty good. But this is like +2 or 3, I think. +3. Yeah, so this is already plus, which is nice. But it also now does like 70% of a bar in drive gauge damage. Light shoulder, quarter circle forward light punch. 1 extra active frame. That was slightly safer on block. -6 to -5. That's not bad. Okay, this is the one that I was really interested in. So EX Tatsu, the grounded version, can now cancel into level 2. How much damage does this do? I want to see this. Hmm? 3.1k? Am I missing a hit here? Does it skip the last hit? Is that what's happening? You have to like cancel 1 hit before the last? Oh, that's slightly unfortunate. Yeah, you have to cancel 1 hit before the final hit. That kind of brings the damage down, because if you look, the final hit does like 500 damage by itself. That's a little bit disappointing, if I'm being honest. I guess it's to make, like, to rein in her anti-air potential, but that's not as good as I was hoping. I was hoping that would be at least 3.5k. Overdrive new twister, or Nue. What is this? Quarter circle forward punch. Oh, this is Izuna drop. Oh yeah, you can juggle into this now. How much damage does this do? This was like the other half of her combo structure buffs, which I wanted to look into. Like, how much does this do? Oh, is that killing the juggle state? Hang on. You can't do jump medium punch there? Maybe that instead? You can't drive rush crouch fierce either? Oh no, what the fuck? You can't do drive rush crouch fierce into run uppercut? You can run light kick? Oh, this is kind of disappointing. I guess you got that. You can do run-up kicks into shoulder. I mean, the thing is, you could just stop there. Like, that is possible. You could just stop after the EX Azuna drop, because the thing is, that EX Azuna drop is a ground bounce into a true hard knockdown, and it's plus 98 afterwards. So you could use this, just stop here, and then just do whatever bullshit you want with the can. I'm sure there's like some kind of fucked up setups you could do. You could even do that mid-screen, probably. Both, like, the EX Tatsu and the Air EX Azuna drop are both not quite as combo friendly as I had hoped. SA1, Bushin Beats. Yeah, you can finally choose if you want to spend the spray can stocks or not. How do you do it? You hold kick. Oh, okay. So if you press nothing, she doesn't use a can. If you hold kick, she does. And that looks like it's doing more damage. 2200? I think that's a buff. I don't think it used to do 2200. I think it was 2000 before. Yeah, there we go. Damage on final attack changed from 200 to 400. So she does actually get more of a reward if she spends it now. So that is something. That's good as well, actually. I hadn't noticed that. Startup changed from 12 to 10 frames. That's nice. The difference between a 12 frame super and a 10 frame super as a reversal is a big deal. That makes it much more awkward for people to safely, like, meaty jab this thing. You can still do it with some characters. I'm sure Deejay can still do it, but most of the time, her level 1 should now beat jabs. Level 2 got a damage increase by 200. I don't know. This doesn't seem like it's going to change much about her, if I'm being completely honest. She's still Kimberly. Marisa. Charged heavy attacks now have less landing recovery. Okay. These things suck. I think they probably still suck. You probably didn't even know these exist if you don't play this character. She can charge her jump heavies. And they do give, like, sliding knockdowns. But I don't think there's ever a reason to do these. It says they have, like, less recovery now. But you would never want to do that, I think, still. Charge stand heavy punch is now +7 on hit and +4 on block. Not bad. +7, I think that also gives her a link into stand medium punch. Yeah. Charge crouch heavy punch has gone from -5 on block to -3. It's safe, I guess. That's a weird one. Oh, I guess all of her charged heavies are like that now. Yeah, they've all been changed to -3. Okay, forward heavy kick, forward heavy kick. This is the one that I thought when I was looking at the trailer, when I did my review of the balance changes, I thought this would be useless because it looked like all you get out of it. I thought that all you'd get out of this thing was level 2. They made it seem like it was just a juggle into level 2. It turns out it's not just a juggle into level 2. It's actually a massive fucking upgrade to all of her juggle routes. This change is fucking insane. Let me, I don't know the exact combos. I'm going to show you guys the funny Twitter clip. $8,006 damage on a completely viable. You could do this combo. This is completely match viable. It's like it's not a trade combo or anything. This is just a starting out with punish counter charge fierce, which she can do on like any DP. Like, yeah, Akuma has 9,000 health. This does over 8k. If she blocks Akuma's EXDP, the round just ends. I've always said the one thing Marisa needs is more damage. She was always a low damage character, so I'm glad she got that. Normal / overdrive scutum. Now capable of breaking super armor. Disadvantage on block. Change from -5 to... Why? Okay. This here, this is funny because this is the kind of thing that you would read at a glance and go, oh, they've buffed it. That's a massive nerf. That is a gigantic nerf, that first one. I don't like the second one. That's actually a buff. And that's annoying for Aki. I'll explain that one in a second, but we'll go with this one first. One of Marisa's big strengths was that she was very scary when she was burned out. Because if you went for a DI and she managed to blow through it with this thing, you would just explode. Like, you had to have like a very safe DI setup to get through it. Yeah, she used to absorb the DI, and then she was left like super plus afterwards, and she could do a full punish counter combo. But now because it's an armor breaker, she actually knocks you out of the DI, and she just gets +2 point blank. Like this has gone from being like a 60% combo starter to a +2 situation. That is a huge nerf. Like she still has good ways of like stopping you from YOLOing DIs in burnout. She can still threaten like Gladius if you're DIing like an idiot. But this is definitely a nerf. The other change that I wanted to whine about, just from the perspective of an Aki player, I used to like do this all day every day. Jump light kick here to bait it out and then block and punish. That used to be -5 and I used to get a fat ass combo here. Quarter circle back kick into light punch plus light kick. Advantage on hit changed to +20 to +18. So that's command grab. That's also a nerf. Yeah, that's actually... Wait, does that mean that she can't do drive rush stand heavy punch after command grab anymore?
Where are you going? Sweet dreams.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she can't do drive rush fierce here anymore. I mean, she can probably still threaten something afterwards. But she used to have a very brain dead like drive rush approach after command grab. I mean, she still can like pressure you after command grab, but it just looks like you have to think a bit more about it. Yeah. It's not autopilot. That's 2 fairly consequential Marisa nerfs in a row. Hold a second. Damn, that's another big nerf. That's a huge nerf. Wait. They killed Hiroki after level 3? Presumably it still corners you from everywhere.
Now you know history.
This is now plus, what is it? +14, they said? +14. So yeah, you won't be able to do drive rush crouch. Yeah, there's no checkmate here anymore. This used to be like the most obnoxious checkmate. Drive rush crouch medium punch into DI here would just beat every option if your opponent was in burnout. You do still get Oki after level 3. It's just not, again, it's not brain dead. That's what I like. I kind of like these changes. She still gets Oki off all these things, but it's just not autopilot anymore. I would say overall, Marisa is actually kind of nerfed, which is surprising. In fact, I would even go as far as to say that Marisa has been nerfed significantly more than Luke has, which is not what I was expecting, but that's more just a case of Luke not being nerfed very much. Let's go on to Lily. Standing light punch. Attack startup change from 6 to 5 frames. That's good. Stand light kick is also... That's good as well, actually. Her stand light kick is now -1 on block. I don't know why it was -4 beforehand. Her crouch medium kick is now 9 frames. And because stand light kick is +5, it means you can do the stuff from the trailer on punish counter. Yeah, that's now a link. And that as well. But we're jumping ahead. Crouching heavy punch. Hurtbox from frame 33 expanded forward. Good. Her crouch heavy punch is very obnoxious. I'm glad it sounds like it's easier to whiff punish now. This is the one button that does everything. Medium Condor Wind, reduce pushback. I think this is actually quite a good buff. This is the one that I think Rooflemonger pointed out. Yeah, so if she buffers like something into medium charge and this hits you, this now leaves her really close. This used to leave her like here on hit, but now she's in SPD range. So she not only gets a wind charge out of this combo ender, you're also forced into a 50-50. OD Condor Wind. Yeah, so this is the one I showed a minute ago. It's now faster on startup, so you can combo this off crouch medium kick. That now works. 5MK2. Oh, that's good. Because I think 5MK is the thing that you combo into off like drive rush back heavy punch, right? Don't you do like that? It's a lot of drive gauge, but that's probably a useful combo route now. EXDP added a new attack hitbox on frame 5 that's only applied when an opponent is in a combo, allowing the first attack to hit easier when used in a combo. Is that so that if you do the juggle off jump medium punch, you get both hits now consistently? I remember that being an issue when I was doing the Lily combo. It's been a while. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think you get all of the hits on the EXDP pretty consistently now. This used to be really difficult to get to hit properly. It looks like it's pretty easy now. Yeah. Heavy / overdrive windclad condor spire increases horizontal blowback on hit. Isn't that enough? Am I imagining things? It sends you further away when you get hit by condor spire. She used to do like, yeah, that's. I remember that like Lily players used to do forward jump, crouch, medium kick here sometimes. That used to be a good way to lock people down. Forward jump, crouch, medium kick. That doesn't even reach anymore. I mean, she can still drive rush. She can still drive rush in afterwards, so it's not a big deal. That is enough. Level 1. Startup reduced from 13 to 10 frames. That's good. I mentioned the same thing for Jamie. 10 frames is a good, like, target to aim for a level 1 reversal. That covers most jabs. Level 2. Got a damage boost. 100 extra damage on both versions. That's good as well. I mean, her level 2, her windclad level 2 already hits like a truck, so that's pretty good. JP up next. So I'm going to actually mention this one real quick. I know I said I wouldn't talk about universal changes, but this one's actually worth mentioning on JP, because this ends up being a buff for JP. His back throw now throws you further away, but that's actually good for him for one specific reason. So, because of the increased separation distance after back throw in the corner, JP is now at a range where he gets better combos. You used to be too close for 6 HK here after back throw on a throw, but now you can do like cool combos here. You can do like that. It's hard to do. I think the timing's pretty strict. And obviously this is still super scaled, but he never used to get a fat combo off back throw here. So that's actually new. I don't know if Capcom intended that. Stand medium kick. Hurt box around the feet reduced from frame 2 of the technique until the attack's active frames. Okay. Stand medium kick's a little bit better in neutral. Stand heavy kick pushback increased on block. That is enough. I mean, stand heavy kick is one of his best pressure normals. This thing's +2 on block. It didn't used to leave you in throw range, I think. I don't think this was real even last season, but like he used to have this annoying thing where he would do this into itself and like after drive rush, and it was very hard to get him to like get off you. So this pushing back further is actually a fairly noteworthy nerf. Crouch medium punch. Hurt box around the feet expanded. Hopefully this means you can actually fucking check this character when he does drive rush 2 MP now. Yeah, around the feet, I'm doing 2 MK. 2 MK is also trading. We've been lied to. Crouch medium kick, attack hitbox reduced downwards. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, JP's crouch medium kick for some reason would often beat a lot of moves that were designed to have like lower body invincibility. So I guess that's just like a bug fix for that. OD Triglav, initial scaling of 20% added. Oh, that's Spike? Oh, okay, that's that makes sense. For whatever reason, if JP hit you with like random EX Spike, he could literally just link this straight into level 3. And the level 3 was completely unscaled before. This did 100% damage. So this baby combo used to do like 55%, something like that. Just literally doing EX Spike straight into level 3. That used to hit like a truck. Now it actually scales properly. This does what? 4,500? 4,200. Heavy Strybog. 3 frames of recovery added when this is perfect parried? Does that mean you can now DI this thing on perfect parry? Is that what that's for? It used to be that if you perfect parried heavy spin, it's very weird that they've got like specific recovery just for perfect parry. Okay, yeah, that's a guaranteed punish counter now. That's nice, because that means that if you perfect parry any version of spin now, it's always a guaranteed DI afterwards. It used to be awkward. You used to have to pay attention to which version of spin he was doing, because you used to get a DI on light and medium, but not on heavy. But now you get it on any version. So if you ever perfect parry spin, you can just DI and it's guaranteed now. Can he cancel to level 3? I think so. Oh yeah, you can. Okay. So the only exception to my guaranteed DI rule is pay attention if your opponent has level 3. Because you can still cancel the second hit into level 3 to avoid it. OD Strybog. This is the one that they've made all the changes to. Is this good now? This special was useless before. Can you now do... hang on. Does that now work? Oh, you still can't do that. You still can't do Fireball afterwards. You have to just go straight into Spike. That kind of sucks. It now combos off, like, that. And that. Which is decent. Not amazing, but it's better. Normal / overdrive departure. Increased combo count addition value. Wait, is this no longer +0? Portal Spike is no longer +0 to the juggle state? That could be a huge nerf to his juggle combos. Wait. The thing about, if you guys didn't already know, one of the reasons why JP juggles go on forever is that the spikes that come out of portals literally add +0 to the juggle state. So no matter how many times you combo into this in a combo, none of these spikes are adding anything to the juggle state. OD portals into 6 HK doesn't work? What, just in neutral? Oh, wow. So I guess each spike adds like +1 point. You get the second hit? That is a pretty big nerf. That is a big nerf. Oh, so that's why his... Yeah, I was going to say, that's why his double DI combo doesn't work anymore. Way back at the start of the stream, we accidentally discovered that you can't do the double DI in level 2 anymore. And this is the reason why. It's because of the spikes. It's no longer +0. Look, you can't do this anymore. The first DI works, and then the second doesn't. And it's because that spike is adding to the juggle state. Yeah, you can't get a double DI there anymore. Yeah, that's a pretty big nerf. So he's lost a lot of easy conversions of like random spike hits out of the portals. And he's also lost his double DI combo. That's a pretty significant nerf. Overdrive Torbalan can cancel into level 2. This is, I wanted to have a look at this. This is the buff we saw in the trailer. How scary is this in reality? Can I do anything here? Oh, that is a true block string. Okay, this is a really good activation. He can now activate the first hit of EX Fireball into level 2, and it's insanely plus. Like, he's plus enough here that if he does Drive Rush Crouch Medium Kick, I'm still in block stun. That's good. Don't know if you get any new combos out of it. Probably. I assume. But yeah, that's a good way to activate. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of ways you could explore that. That's probably one of the only buffs he's going to get in this update. Normal / overdrive embrace. Yeah, this is a baffling change. I don't understand what purpose this serves or why they've done this, but he can now combo into his command grab. I don't know why you would ever want to do that. I don't really get that at all. Yeah, just for swag points. Level 1, bug fix, don't care. Level 2, technique length changed from 8 to 13 frames. So, another big nerf for JP. Level 2, I think the way this works now is that it has more recovery during the activation. So, for example, like, if you do... This is what we tested earlier. If you do, like, heavy kick, heavy punch activate, you can't link into stand heavy kick anymore. It's, like, less plus on, like, all activations. I think that also kills his activations off lights. He used to be able to do, like, that into crouch medium punch. And that's also not a thing anymore. I don't even think he can do a jab here. Can he get any combo off light activate? No. That's a big deal. He literally cannot combo off light activate anymore. I mean, level 2 is still really good. He does still have sequences which are going to be very obnoxious in level 2 like that. But just in general, the activation is slower, and it'll give him worse combos, and it'll give you more chances to get out of it. So yeah, JP's fairly nerfed, as far as I can tell. Oh wait, we're not even done with the JP nerfs yet. Yeah, his level 3 had its Oki killed. Went from +44 to +23. This one was kind of like Marisa's level 3, where it gave amazing Oki no matter where it hit. This used to be +43, I think it was. You used to be, in this situation, you used to be able to do like dash up command grab. You can still drive rush into a normal, but that's about all you get. You can't do, if you do EX portals, he's minus 17. You can't even get the EX spikes up very easily. Quite a lot of JP nerfs. That surprises me as well because JP was the most nerfed character in the last balance patch, like the mini balance patch. Obviously, Japan thinks this character is absolutely unstoppable. I mean, I'm not sympathetic anymore because I play Aki now, so who gives a shit, but it'd be like that. Okay, Juri. Jump medium punch got a damage reduction? Oh, the instant air shimmy? I guess so, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, if a Juri player is very confident that you're going to go for a throw, they like to do this on wake up, which is very annoying. So now that scales a bit harder. Oh, here we go. Back heavy kick. Now ground bounces on air connect. Kind of the same as what Manon got, except without a target combo. This thing just ground bounces now. And I think this makes the DP consistent, because I think she used to have an issue where, like, if you hit this high up, the DP already connected. I think that already worked. But the problem was that if they were at a certain height, the second hit would spike them too low, and you just end up whiffing DP and dying. That's now consistent. Yeah, I think you get drive rushes off. God damn. Man. I think this can be used as an anti-air. I don't think, like, obviously, we all know that Juri has, like, the best DP in the game when it comes to anti-airing. So she has this if she wants consistency. But if you want to go for a riskier anti-air, but one that has, like, big payoff, then do this. Medium punch, heavy punch, heavy punch. Yeah, so we know that's super cancelable. It said second hit, but I think they mean third hit. It's not special cancelable, it's just super. I don't know if this is useful. It wasn't very useful before. I don't know if it's useful now. Overdrive Fuhajin. 16 to 12 frames. Active frames 4 to 6. Did that used to combo off lights? I don't think that used to combo off lights. Oh, okay. That's good, actually. Because can't she also, like, then, like, yeah, she gets DP off this. That's pretty good. Why are they out here giving Juri buffs, huh? Anken Satsu. Changed advantage on hit from +3 to +5. Quarter circle forward medium kick. Surely they don't mean the version without the stocks, though. I guess they do. Wait, why would they give her that? What the fuck? There's no way. Is this 5 frames? Wait, can she do... She just doesn't need a stock for that. What is even the point of this character having stocks? She can just do that whenever she wants. What the hell? Capcom, please. This character won Capcom Cup. Uma's out here. He's the first ever Street Fighter millionaire. Why does she have that? Wait, can you combine the two changes? Wait. Hang on. Oh my god, why? Why did she... That's funny. That's a better combo buff than, like, both of Kimberly's changes. Alright, well, I guess the Juri mains are eating good. That's a big buff. Letting her do full combos without any Fuha stocks is pretty damn good. Okay, so this is dive kick. Yeah, so this is supposed to, like, glue you to the opponent now, I think. I think this was mostly for, like, specific matchups, like Dhalsim is the example I always saw used. I mean, to be honest, the fact that it even works from that distance is more than enough. Like, yeah, you can whiff, but to be honest, if you do it that close, like this, that you're just intentionally looking for reasons to make it whiff. Like, you deserve to get hit if you do that. Like, that's not an interaction that's going to happen. Most of the time, it's going to be this. And that one does work. I think that's about it. It doesn't look like they've made any other, like, important changes. I mean, that's it for Juri. She's relatively unchanged. I actually think she's slightly buffed. But honestly, the fact that she got away with murder is her biggest asset here. She was already a very strong character. So like the best thing she could have hoped for was like no major nerfs, and it seems like she's got that. So if I was a Juri player, I would be very happy with this result. DJ time? DJ time. Stand heavy punch, initial scaling of 20% added. Okay, this is when I was doing my DJ changes, it was like 90% damage reductions, so that's a good place to start. This button is amazing. It's very high reward and very low risk. It's very easy to just like throw it out and then just link whatever afterwards. So that makes sense. Crouching medium kick. Is this still -6? Oh, they haven't changed the advantage on crouch medium kick. That's surprising. I thought there was no way this thing was going to stay -6. They've made it easier to whiff punish, but it is still safe at max range. Back heavy kick. Reduce the blowback time when the first attack hits a mid-air opponent. Oh, this thing? Oh, that's just for that change. Okay, so that's just... You fall faster after back heavy kick now. So you have to do 2 hits there. Alright. That's just a slight change to his, like, juggle structure. Oh, this one. This was the only DJ change I saw when I did my initial, like, quick skim through. I am so happy about this. This stupid fucking jump down light kick, the knee shot, forced punish counter state from the second active frame onwards. I'm so happy about this. That's even more than I asked for. I asked for that thing to be in a forced knockdown state, like what's it called, like the state that like dive kicks and stuff in. They actually made it even more severe than that. Like it's actually kind of crazy. They made it even riskier. Like this jump thing has gone from being like the best jumping in the game to extremely risky. Because now if you just anti-air this with any normal, you get a fucking punish counter juggle. Like how crazy is that? Guaranteed punish counter. I have no sympathy for the DJ community for that. Overdrive air slasher. Added initial scaling to that too. I like how they've targeted all of the things that DJ had, which were really low risk combo starters, like low risk, high reward. So this is like a direct nerf to DJs just sitting back at full screen and then doing EX Fireball into Drive Rush. So this now starts with scaling. So if they start a combo with this, it now does significantly less. Medium heavy overdrive jackknife maximum. Mid-air hitbox appears on the 5th frame rather than the 4th frame. Reduce... Oh, have they finally made this thing not the god of punishing? Is this the... This was the example that I used last time. I'm gonna test with the same example that I did last time. Man. It is not a good day to be a DJ player. This was a guaranteed punish at every single distance until now. Let me try the other one. Hang on. Damn. That change alone might completely reverse both of those matchups. These were all guaranteed punishes. You can actually use your -6 move if you space it properly. You notice how close he drops to the opponent now also? Oh wait, I didn't notice that. Wait, is that on whiff as well? Hold on. Oh, he just stops. Oh, I didn't even notice that. He does the 3rd kick and then he just like hits a brick wall in midair and just stops. Oh my god. This move used to be extremely difficult to punish if it whiffed over your head like that, because he would just fly away to like full screen. Every change so far has been a nerf, I think. A nerf or an inconsequential buff. Double rolling Sobat. Increase the combo count upper limit. Quarter circle forward heavy kick. I assume, like, did that... I think that already worked. Oh, that didn't work? Okay. Normal funky slicer. What the fuck is funky slicer? Oh, sway low? Oh my goodness. Every single one of DJ's like brain dead moves that you just throw out in neutral that are safe on block and give you a full combo on punish counter. Every single one of them has had this applied to it. That's so funny. Capcom realized the 4 things that DJ players were just throwing out with like no risk and all reward was like jump down light kick, EX fireball, stand fierce, and sway low. All 4 of those things are like his most brain dead combo starter, and all 4 of them have had the same change applied. Oh, crouch medium punch into uppercut? That was what I was trying to do? Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, that combo on punish counter, like just throwing this out in neutral. This shit used to do like 50%. I mean, that's the thing. Like, even nerfed Deejay is still doing 3,000 damage off a completely safe move. It's still a good amount of damage. Like, don't get it twisted. He's been nerfed all the way down from way too much damage to, like, normal damage. SA1, the greatest Sobat. Damage increase? Wow, this used to be 1,800. I mean, it's gone from -24 to -12. Like, they did advertise this change. I don't think this matters at all. I don't think this is this buff where you can throw out level 1 to try and get a whiff punish. And it's now a bit safer, doesn't really change anything. Yeah, maybe if you're going for like the whiff punish at like max distance and it sends you to there, then you could make the case for it. That probably is safe for a lot of characters. Like, there probably aren't that many that can punish a -12 from there. Even still, I don't think this change is going to matter that much. I don't know. My guess is this is never going to get seen at high level play, but I could be wrong. SA2. The amount of super gauge you build if you stop this thing early has been heavily nerfed. I mean, the thing is, I feel like Deejay is one of the most nerfed characters we've looked at so far, but even still, I think he's still good. It's Deejay. Alright, let's move on. Cammy. Forward throw, increased distance after the throw. We've seen lots of back throw nerfs. I haven't seen a forward throw nerf yet. Wait. Please tell me they got rid of her throw loop. I'm probably inhaling copium here. Yeah, she still has a throw loop. Standing medium punch, reduced pushback. Oh yeah, didn't she get like a brain dead meaty stand medium punch after throwing the corner? Wasn't that a big part of her like mind game? Can you do meaty stand medium punch into stand fierce? Oh, it's still there, but it's way harder to do now. Stand heavy kick. Disadvantage on block change from -4 to -3. Why did they do this? This button was already insane. Why did they make like one of her best buttons in neutral go from just barely punishable to safe? This thing? Cammy players are pressing this 24/7 in neutral. It's now safe as well. There's literally no punishing at any distance. Delayed ripper, forward heavy kick. Drive rush cancel timing is now 2 frames faster. Yeah, that thing. This cancels faster? Oh, is this now a block string into jab? Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh, it is. That's a buff. This thing used to have like a super delayed drive rush cancel where like you could literally press any invincible reversal and it would be almost guaranteed. Like if you had an EXDP or a level 1, you could always just do it in this gap and there was not much Cammy could do about it other than like hard read and do her own super. That's good. Swing combination, heavy punch, heavy kick. Second attack now special cancelable. Does this still have a fat gap in the middle? That's my question. Is this just like a reactions test? Okay. It still has the fat gap in the middle. I mean, it looks like it does good, good corner carry. You start like here. That's really good. Doesn't do much damage, but that does fat corner carry and you're plus after 2 dashes. This is good. This is good for me personally as an Aki player. Medium, heavy, and EX spin knuckle have all had their projectile invincibility significantly nerfed. Especially EX. EX used to be projectile invincible on frame 3. Now it's frame 9. Wow. I'm trying to kind of like emulate the timing of like reaction because like obviously I recorded the dummy so I know when it's going to come out, but I'm trying to like pretend this is like a reaction. Damn. It seems like it's mostly prediction now. Unless you do it from like full screen. To be honest, if it was me, I would much rather they like if I was in control of that change, I would have made it so that it keeps the good fireball frame data, but get rid of the plus frames on block. Like, I would have much rather had that. Overdrive, fatal leg twister, initial scaling change from 20 to 30. Oh, that's hooligan grab. She gets worse combos out of EX hooligan grab now, like more scaling. Level 2. Yeah, they changed the input for level 2. That's a weird change. They've buffed the animation damage, but they didn't change the non-animation damage. Weird. I mean, the air version was the one that I thought was the version that was kind of bad. Yeah, it seems like overall, I would say Cammy is slightly nerfed. Especially against fireball characters. Like, I think Guile might eat her alive now because of that hooligan change. Okay. Ryu. People were telling me that Ryu might be up there with, like, Aki as the most buffed character, so I'm curious. How much is there here? Whoa. Holy fuck. I just scrolled down. Alright, we better get to it. Stand light punch. Pushback on hit reduced. I mean, that's a buff. You always want your jabs to connect more consistently. So that's always a good thing. Standing light kick, pushback on hit also reduced. And on block. I don't know about on block, but on hit, it's a buff. Stand heavy punch. Changed on hit from +3 to +4. Did they do the Ken thing? Did they give him fucking punish counter stand fierce into crouch medium kick? I hate when Ken does that. The solution should have been get rid of it on Ken, not give it to Ryu as well. Oh, god damn it. This is a really good link because this is like the ultimate like shimmy link. You just walk back and press fierce and then wait and see what happens. Forward medium punch. Advantage on hit changed from +2 to +3. He could already meaty this into I've already like Ryu already has tons of meaty setups for a +4. That's crazy. That'll be +7 on drive rush. What the fuck? Hang on. That's what? +7. Okay. Well, if you get opened up by this, you are gonna fucking explode. Can't believe they gave Ryu the best overhead mix-up of all the Shotos. That's 1 bar of drive gauge, by the way. And also, disadvantage on block changed from -3 to -1 is also crazy. Because that means that on drive rush, this is... Wait, is this +3 on block on drive rush? Bruh. Didn't they literally just kill Blanka's drive rush overhead for being +2? What in God's name is going on at Capcom HQ? I guess it does more pushback though. Solar plexus strike, forward heavy punch. Removed initial scaling. Fire on block changed from +1 to +3. Alright, I'm starting to see what you guys meant about this being up there with like Aki changes. Less scaling also is a huge thing. This is +6 on hit. Forward heavy kick. Increased pushback on block. Okay, that's a buff because this thing's unsafe. So it looks like unless you spectacularly misspace this thing and do it like there, it's pretty much going to be always safe now. 99.9% of the time. Yeah, you can single hit confirm that into EX Tatsu. Axe kick. Back heavy kick. They added the ground bounce to that as well. Oh my god. EX donkey kick 4 HK heavy DP. You have to drive rush that? Oh, it does ground bounce. Do it as soon as possible? Oh, you mean just like whiff the first hit? Oh, that's cute. That is a cute combo. Okay. That one's quite flashy. I don't know how good that is for his combo structure, but that's still pretty cool. Triple strike. Target combo. Oh yeah, you can now cancel this into Denjin. +7? That is good. Normal Hadoken. Wow, Hadoken, just regular fireballs all got more advantage on hit. +1, -1, -3. Okay, I think that probably sets up all kinds of like meaty fireball shenanigans. Medium Tatsu into light fireball. So that's +3 on block. What is that on hit now? Because I don't think the block advantage changed. +9. Cool. Alright, so this is the one, this is the big one that we knew about. Denjin charge. So light and medium is normal, and then heavy is Denjin, I think. So you can have your Denjin charge, and you can still just chill out. Throwing fireballs all day, every day, and then when you get your opening, time to remove your opponent's health bar. You can just do fireball wars, and then as soon as you see an opening in the fireball war, you can just like let this one rip, and there's no way they're reacting to that. That might even be a combo. Wait, hang on. I wonder if you can do light fireball into EX Denjin fireball. I think that's a combo. Okay, this one's an actual nerf. They've slightly reduced the damage on Denjin EX Hashogeki, because this thing was fucking insane. This was how he was doing like 70% from like a random heavy punch. That makes sense. It's only a slight reduction. It's gone from 70% from a random heavy punch to like 65%. Light Tatsu, damage buff, gauge buff, juggle buff, everything buffed. Same with medium, same with heavy. Just buff after buff after buff. Light donkey kick, damage buff, blowback time on hit increased. Oh yeah, someone told me that you get a free safe jump from this now. You just do like that. Yeah, that's just an auto-timed safe jump. Anything on the ground ending in light donkey kick is now just a free safe jump. His level 2 has had its damage increased by 100 on all versions, 200 for the Denjin. You can now do level 1 while an EX Fireball is on the screen. Nice. And it said that, I think the level 3 change I was reading, just do it raw. Yeah. If you don't get the animation on the level 3 because it hits late, it now does like decent damage. This used to like do no damage. Now you get 3k guaranteed. Yeah, I can see the argument for Ryu being the most buffed character. I think right now, I still think Aki got more, but I think Ryu got a hell of a lot of buffs. E Honda. Stand medium punch, +4 to +6. Okay. Now you can do that. Crouching heavy kick. Blowback time increased when the back hitbox on the second hit connects with a mid-air opponent. That's a very niche change. I don't even know if I know a combo to set this up. There's some way of getting behind them so that the sweep hits on the back. Stand heavy kick, drive rush sweep. So that now launches higher. Oh, there we go. Okay. So if you want to spend 4 bars of drive and you have the hands buff and you're cornered, then yes, you can do a side switch. It looks really cool. I'll give them that much. Jump medium punch. Hit effect when hitting a mid-air opponent changed from mid-air recovery to blowback knockdown. He now has the juggle of jump medium punch. Probably can get stuff off this. It looks awkward though. Probably level 1 is your best bet. Okay, so this is the one from the trailer. Medium punch, down forward, heavy kick, target combo can cancel into the hands charge. Oh, okay. It forces you to use heavy kick sumo spirit for some reason, even though there's no difference between any version. But sure. Range change. So you're +13. +13 and they can't back roll. That's pretty good. This is a good one. If you have the hands charge, he can now cancel into hands from crouching light kick, which I don't think is going to be very useful. Standing medium kick, which could be useful, and crouching medium kick, which is probably very useful. Like, Honda being able to threaten a low is definitely a good thing. Stand medium kick is an underrated button, but it never cancelled into anything. I actually think this is good as well. Yeah, this has a really good hitbox. It's just that no one ever uses it because it's kind of weird and doesn't go into anything, but I think stand medium kick is probably just as good as crouch medium kick for this cancel. Sumo headbutt got a damage increase. It's more safe. Damn, it's... Whoa, they made headbutt -3. Plus on block headbutt and burnout. +1. Reduced pushback. Okay. It's nerfed. I take it back. How close does it leave you? Oh, yeah. He can't really do, like, the ambiguous situation anymore. Like, he used to have this, like, mix-up after blocked headbutts where he was, like, left at, like, this distance, and there was kind of like a spacing trap mind game, but it looks like it's just, like, not your turn anymore now. Yeah, that's probably a nerf. Yeah, so butt slam, we knew about this. Butt slam hard knockdowns now, so you get better Oki, and it's pushes back further, so not as good on block, but better on hit. Oh, I was curious about this one when I heard about it. So the EX command run into the slaps follow-up, they've changed something about the knockdown here. What is this? That's +2 on block still. So that's actually really good. This used to knock down. Now it leaves you point blank +3. So this is +3 on hit, and it's also +2 on block. So it doesn't even matter at all if this hits or if it's blocked now. You just get a really good mix-up afterwards. So this thing is now just like a free mix-up. Yeah, Honda got some good buffs here. Honestly, like we got some very concerning reports from the Japan build. Like, it was all Duma. All we got was bad news and Honda nerfs, but actually it looks like overall he's a better character. He hasn't had a couple of nerfs, but most of it is buffs. Blanka, everyone's most hated character on twitter.com. Crouch light punch, advantage on hit changed from +4 to +5. I think that the change here is probably just to make, like, this cancel, like, consistent. So, like, max range. I think the idea is that max range crouch jab should, like, always combo into stuff. Crouch medium punch, bigger hurt box. I'm surprised they haven't changed this thing's hitbox, because that normal is demonic. If that's the only change to crouch medium punch, he's got off scot-free there. Bigger hitbox on wild lift. Okay, that's pretty good. I think there was quite a few scenarios, especially in juggles. I've never really played Blanka, but I'm pretty sure, like, he's had some trouble sometimes getting, what is it? It's like that into that. Yeah, I've had some scenarios where that drive rush, depending on how far away you are when you activate, can be, like, surprisingly finicky. And sometimes, like, there, when the lift is, like, right at the end of his fingers, I've seen that drop quite a few times. I guess that's just for that kind of scenario. Okay. Medium blankable is better in combos, more consistent. There's not really anything here so far. This is mostly just, like, bug fixes and tiny quality of life changes. I'm not seeing much so far. Wow, that's the end of his section? There's only, like, 5 more changes here. First attack hitbox extended forward for backstep rolling. Oh yeah, let's check this. This was the confusing one from the trailer. Remember when they showed it working on Crouching Zangief? Even though it already worked on Crouching Zangief? Is this now universal? I don't think that used to work on every character. Overdrive aerial rolling attack. Landing recovery increased by 5 frames. Oh, air EX blankable? Wait, when they say landing recovery, that could mean one of two things. Do they mean it just has more whiff recovery, or is that the actual block frame data? That could be a small nerf, or it could be a very big nerf. 0? Well, I'll be damned. +1 is the best it can be. The thing is, though, most people don't do it TK. Most Blanka players will actually do this. They'll actually jump a bit first. This is, like, more typical. That's what you'd expect to see. And that's +1 for me. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. This move beating throws on wake up and also being, like, +5 on block for some reason was a bit much. I'm surprised they went this far with it, though. Blanka-chan bomb. 20% of initial scaling? Change combo scaling from 10 to 20%? Hang on. Let me do the meme. Is this still a 2-touch? Let's find out. I'm not going to do the whole thing. I'm just going to use a save state. Alright, save a state there. There you go. It's been downgraded from a 2-touch to 98% of your health gone on the throw tech. That was a 2-touch. It's now very nearly a 2-touch. 2-touch and a jab. Alright. I mean, yeah, Blanka, he seems mostly the same. The only real change is that Instant Air EX Blanka Ball isn't cruise control for plus frames. Guile. Skip Guile, you don't want to see it. I mean, I'm glad the very first thing I see, I'm pretty happy about that one. Stand Heavy Punch now has 20% scaling at the start. This fucking normal, like, is what? It's like 7 or 8 frames startup. It's like stupid fast. And it also gives him huge combos. Considering this was a 7 frame special cancelable heavy that's plus 15 on punish counter, I'm okay with that getting nerfed. Jump medium kick damage increase. I don't think I've ever even seen a Guile player use that normal, but okay. Reverse spin kick, forward heavy kick. Mid-air counter hit is now a blowback knockdown? Sure. Counter hit and air hit only? Not sure why that would be useful. A random change, but sure. Crouch medium punch twice, target combo is more consistent. This is just quality of life shit. Sonic Boom. We've got an actual change here. Drive gauge reduction on block changed to the following. Medium from minus 2,500 to minus 4,000. Heavy from minus 2,500 to minus 3,000. This is Capcom's way of telling you, if we ever catch you not parrying a boom, we're going to fucking kill you. We're going to stuff you into the device if you ever attempt to block a Sonic Boom. Yeah, medium especially. That's very noticeable. 40% of a bar lost because you blocked a boom. I mean, look at how much. Look at the comparison there, right? This is light boom. This is the one that's not changed. That only does like what, 20% of a bar. This is the new medium boom. Nearly half a bar. I guess this is supposed to like offset the buffs to parry that we mentioned in the system mechanics sections. But like parrying is now not optional. You have to parry this motherfucker. OD Sonic Boom as scaling as a combo starter? When is EX Boom ever this combo starter? Maybe for like level 2 combos? Maybe that'll do a little bit less. So this change is just Overdrive Sonic Boom Overdrive Blade. So okay, so is this... Are they saying that now costs less drive? 3 bars rather than 4. That's what they're saying. Okay, we got there in the end. That makes sense because I remember when they were showing this off as a combo tool, they showed this. And I didn't understand why you would want to do this because I was under the assumption this was 4 bars, but now it's 3, which is a little bit better. There we go. That works mid-screen. Cool. Guile... I don't know. I don't really know what to make of the Guile changes because honestly, like, how much of a difference these changes make depend entirely on how much the changes to the parry mechanics work. So like his medium heavy booms now do way more drive damage, but also they've buffed parrying fireballs in like 3 different ways in the system mechanics. So I don't know quite how that all fits together. He'll still be good. I just don't know how good. Ken. You know, I'm so sad. Literally the very first thing I looked up after I saw the Aki changes, I rushed to the Ken section, hoping that I would see those magical words like Jinrai nerfs, or at least like medium Jinrai low, pushback reduced, or -6 on block, or anything like that. Nope, nothing. Jinrai low is still stupid. Anyway, crouch medium kick can hit people in a mid-air spinning juggle state. Okay. Neutral jump heavy kick, active frame increase. I think this is quite useful. I'm pretty sure like quite a few max damage Ken combos do neutral jump heavy kick. Like, don't you do drive impact into neutral jump heavy kick into like EX Dragon Lash for level 2 combos? That should be a little bit easier now. Chin buster, medium punch, heavy punch. Okay, so you can't... I like this one. I'm glad this nerf exists. Ken can no longer delay cancel his target combo. Thank God. So the nice thing is, because there's no delay combo, there's no delay cancel here anymore, you can just press a button. If you see this button right here, if you see stand medium punch, You are cleared to take your turn. EX Fireball has had scaling added. This is the same thing they did to Deejay. So this combo now scales a lot more. Quick Dash Shoryuken. I assume that's the run Shoryuken, even though it just has the regular input listed. Attack startup changed from 9 to 8 frames. 3 frames added to knockdown time on hit. So this means you can now... What was it? You can do run DP, I think, off crouch medium kick. Yeah, that's now a combo. Can you do run Tatsu on punish counter? That was the one that I was curious about. Doesn't look like it. And there was also this. They showed this off in the trailer. Yeah, that now combos. I don't know how useful this is. I'm not a chem player. Doesn't seem that good. Does it work off regular run Dragon Lash? I don't think so. EX Tatsu had a damage increase on the last hit. Okay. Level 2 damage on final hit changed from 500 to 600. Complete invincibility on frame 1 has been removed. There's a lot of level 2s in getting damage increases, it seems like. So does his level 2 just not have any invincibility now? Did it just only have 1 frame beforehand? Okay. It had 1 frame of invincibility and now it's got 0. But, I mean, the thing about this move is it's not really meant to be used as like a reversal to blow through shit. It's mainly just like either combo filler or like a really fast punish tool. Because this thing's only like, how fast? 6 frame startup? Yeah, 6 frames. So like, you can punish a -6 with Ken from like here, which most characters can't. Mostly for punishing. Alright. I mean, Ken's mostly the same. I'm surprised he managed to skate by with no changes to medium Jinrai low. That's surprising to me. This reminds me of the Juri changes, where there's like nothing really that important here. But the fact that he didn't get any major nerfs is a buff in itself. Alright, Chun Li. Standing light punch. Is this still the god of jabs? I mean, it's still 4 frames. That surprises me. It's got a bigger hurt box, apparently. Oh, I missed that at the top. They snuck that in next to the assist combos. Her back walk speed is slower. Okay. I mean, she does scoot around the screen. She was very good at just running away and walking back. That is a nerf. I mean, that doesn't exactly look like a big hurt box. But the issue with her stand jab was never like whiff punishing it. You don't whiff punish jabs. That's not how things work. The issue with this thing is that it's 4 frames and it goes fucking 10,000 miles, chains into itself, and links into everything on counter hit. The issue with stand jab wasn't the hurt box, I think. Standing heavy punch, hurt box reduced around the feet and head. Hurt box around the arms reduced. This is safe as well. Standing heavy punch is safe. -3. Please tell me that doesn't mean that you can now do this and like beat buttons. Please tell me that's not a thing. Okay, we're still good. I was gonna say if that like beat 4 frame, I was about to like have a mental breakdown. Standing heavy kick, initial scaling of 20% added. Is stand heavy kick the one that gives her fat anti-air juggles? You can do like 50% anti-air combos. Okay, so this is now scaled. She got really, really huge juggles off anti-air last season. She still gets them, they just do less damage. Forward medium punch. You can't single hit confirm this anymore. We knew about that. But it also got the earlier drive rush cancel, so she does get that new combo. So you can now do, what is it? Forward medium punch, drive rush, back heavy punch. I think that's new. You can do that. So, on block, forward medium punch, drive rush is worse. On hit, it's better. EX Fireball has the 20% scaling. So again, they're trying to nerf characters that can just throw out EX Fireball and then just drive rush behind it and win neutral. They did it for Ken, they did it for Deejay, they've done it for Chun Li. Okay, air legs has extra whiff recovery. Alright, that's pretty good. Because I think air legs already doesn't hit crouches. So this just means that if you crouch when you see instant air legs, you should have a better chance of getting a punish counter on landing. Okay, air EX legs has had a damage increase. Less landing recovery, better knockdown advantage. I don't know, this, I don't really see Air EX legs ever get used because it's just too expensive and usually you have to do it at the end of a combo. One of those situations where like the only time you'll ever use this is like tacking it right at the end of a long combo, and by that point, it's already scaled so much that there's not really any benefit to spending 2 bars of drive. Air level 1 does slightly more damage, okay. And they've also done the same thing they did to Deejay, which is that her level 2 builds less super bar on the follow-up. Yeah, Chun looks like she's had the Ken thing, where there's a few minor nerfs here and a few minor buffs, but she's basically the same place she was last season, which is really fucking good. Zangief. Stand light kick, less pushback on hit. Okay. Stand medium punch, less pushback on hit. Does that mean that the target combo now fucking works? Did they finally fix that? Capcom, why? I mean, maybe it works at more ranges, but I'm still inching forward and it's still not working. Like, each recording is slightly closer and it's still whiffing. There we go. Stand medium punch also builds more super. Okay. Stand medium kick, damage increase. Bigger hitbox. This is a good button. Stand medium kick's a good poke. So any hitbox and damage increases are good. Super art gauge increase. Wait, have they done that across the board? Wait, super art increase, super art increase. Wow, they actually did it. I mentioned in my when I was doing my Geef like wrap up after I played Geef, I was like, one of the things that I noticed was that Geef's meter gain is fucking terrible, or was fucking terrible. It looks like Capcom agreed with that because he seems to have like super art gain on everything now. Increased, increased, increased. Yeah. How big is stand medium kick now? Oof. The big boot? Damn. It was already a good button, and now it's an even better button. Look at that. Check the drive gauge on block for that. Wow. I was expecting, like, when you said that, it to be, like, maybe 30 or 40% of a bar. It's like 60 or 70. Jesus. Charge stand heavy punch. I got a 400 damage increase. Wow. More drive gauge. This takes a whole bar of drive from your opponent now. Crouch medium punch. Less pushback on hit. More super gauge build. Yeah, it looks like the general trend is a lot of his normals build him more meter and like take more drive gauge on block from the opponent and give him more drive gauge. Crouch medium kick is now +3. Oh wait, hang on. +3 means +7 on drive rush. Crouch medium kick is that this now links into this, which is pretty damn good. Crouch heavy punch. Oh yeah, we got the new punish counter effect on crouch heavy punch. So you now get the big launcher into the ground bounce. And then you can do like that. I think you can also do drive rush forward medium kick here. It's pretty good. Good corner carry, good damage. Crouch heavy punch in the corner goes into hell stab of lariat level. What? You mean this? I mean, he could already do that with like this. That's nothing new. It's mostly the mid-screen stuff. Also, they made, this is a good thing I didn't notice, as well as having that new punish counter effect, the crouch fierce is now 11 frames down from 12, which is actually quite good, because this means that you'll be able to use it after perfect parrying lights. There's quite a lot of lights in this game with 11 frames recovery. If you're a Geef main, you'll have to like remember all the lights. But if you have like an encyclopedic knowledge of perfect parrying, you'll be able to like perfect parry a jab and press crouch fierce. What else? Yes, this is the other big buff. Forward heavy punch has been buffed in about 15 different ways. The same stuff we've seen so far. More damage, more gauge, more drive damage. But this is the real big one. It's now +7 on hit. That's really nice. Yeah, you can also do this. Easy combo into level 3. That's a very nice buff. Forward medium kick. This is crazy. This is very surprising. This might even be the biggest buff he got. I was not expecting this. His forward medium kick, the little knee hop thing, is -3 at the absolute worst. It's always safe. And it's also more advantageous on a hit. Because that means it's very, very good at a drive rush now. So, even if you completely misspace this thing, it's still always safe. And even better than that, even if you completely misspace it out of drive rush, you're always plus. Even point blank, this is +1 now. And on hit, +7 without drive rush? Oh my god. That's really fucking good. Cyclone wheel kick, forward heavy kick. That's the overhead. It's now -9 on block, which is a lot safer. Especially if you drive rush this thing. Damn, if you drive rush this thing, it's only going to be -5. And leaves him like half screen away. This is way less riskier now. That was only -3. That was literally safe. Yeah, this is like almost never going to be punishable out of drive rush. Even if you don't drive rush it. Like, -7 at this distance, you're never going to punish that. Anytime the changes are just damage increase, super gauge increase, and drive increase, I'm just going to sort of skip through them because they're all the same. Stomps can now special cancel on the second one. Does this open up any new combo opportunities? So you can now special cancel the second stomp. Can't you link into this off like certain punish counters? Is that worth doing? Situational at best, still. I mean, he got 5,000 other buffs. Not all of them are going to be winners. Normal Borscht Dynamite. I like the way this is phrased. Opponents who are defenseless in the air can now be grabbed. What does that even mean? Defenseless in the air? As opposed to being, like, fortified in the air? Are there any characters in this game that can air block that I didn't know about? You can combo into it, the regular version? Hang on. Maybe no hell stab? Oh, there you go. The real question I have is, can you combo this off neutral jump headbutt now? Because this was the one that I really wanted to work. Oh, nice. That does work. That's cool. I was begging for that one to work. I tried to land this like 50 times when I was playing Geef, and it whiffed every single time. Thunderstorm! Hey, we got Thunderstorm buffs. Nice. Is this move going to be worth using? Thunderstorm now works versus drive reversals that are kicks. Didn't it already do that, though? Oh, wait. Didn't he used to, like, activate the counter, but nothing happened? Yeah, I think I remember that. I think it used... Like, he used to be able to, like, grab the foot, but then nothing happened. Finally, Thunderstorm has use. Wait, hang on. Can you do this? Wait, hang on. That's actually good. Wait, you can punish this? You can bait out a drive rush cancel and punish? That's actually good. Wait. Hold on. That's actually viable. I take it back. They buffed it. It's still not very good, but they buffed it. It's actually usable now. I don't know. I mean, the thing is, this move had, like, basically no use case. So even just giving it, like, one obscure counter like this is worth using. It went from having no use case whatsoever to, like, a very niche one, which is a move in the right direction. Anyway, Dhalsim. I heard Dhalsim players weren't very happy. I don't think he got much. I think he's, like, basically the same, yeah. I think Dhalsim might be the least changed character in the cast. Drive reversal changes? First hit is a blowback knockdown. Wait, did they take away my favorite bit of anti-Dhalsim tech? I need that. That's my favorite thing to do in the Dhalsim matchup. Oh, it knocks me down. Oh, that sucks. They buffed his drive reversal. The first hit didn't used to knock down. This used to be a situation where I would be like +10 after the fireball trade, and I could get a full combo off this. Stand medium kick, hurtbox around the feet on frame 30 reduced. Is that the frame where you can like jab him on block? Did they get rid of that? Alright, yeah. His stand medium kick used to leave behind an extended hurtbox for like 4 frames. And you could literally just block it and punish with stand light kick here. But it looks like that's gone now. Stand heavy kick. Advantage on hit changed from +1 to +3. Pushback on hit reduced. I mean, this is what they showed in the example video was like, you can do that now. I don't know what else this enables. You can now do drive rush, stand heavy kick into medium arch into better damage. Something like that. Yeah, it's something. Yoga Mummy is now a... Oh, on Air Connect, this now knocks down. Didn't this used to work this way in Street Fighter 4? Fireball is slightly faster, 2 frames less startup. EX Blast, initial scaling removed. Combo count additional value reduced. Okay, so... If you anti-air with this, I assume that means you get better combo damage. I think this used to add scaling. So it was like awkward to combo after, but now it's unscaled. Yeah, 100%. That's pretty good. And level 3 is now faster, but only when cancelling from Yoga Flame. Okay, so that's consistent, it looks like. Does that work from all cancels? No. That's a little bit unfortunate. I thought, when I saw this change in the video, I thought that meant that they'd increased the range on this and not just made the cancel faster. It's a little bit unfortunate. I mean, it's a bit better. It's not amazing. I don't know, yeah, Dhalsim kind of got nothing. He didn't really get any buffs or any nerfs, just a few small tweaks. He got wake up drive reversal, I guess. But it might benefit him more than everyone else, I don't know. Okay, we've got 2 characters left, and then I'm clocking off for the day. You guys can probably hear my voice is starting to give out, I can feel it. And hopefully I think Ed's section will probably be quite short. Because he's a new character. So basically it's just Rashid. Arabian Sky High version Blitz Strike. Down plus light punch during a jump. I don't understand. What's light punch out of this? This doesn't have a light punch follow-up. Oh, they mean down heavy punch. Yeah, it says light punch, but it's heavy punch. Okay. Oh, so this adds less to the juggle state. You're forced to learn the 1-frame link. It's not optional anymore. You get Eagle Spike off it. Wait, Eagle Spike cancels into level 3 now? That's new. We haven't got there yet, but sure. You do forward medium punch into Eagle Spike? Oh, nice. Alright, okay. You get better juggles if you can do the 1-frame link. Nice. Okay, so his command run now goes into the follow-up slightly faster. That's good. That means that run slide is going to be a better fireball punish. Back up, forward and punch during run will now hit airborne opponents. Okay, so you can also juggle into it, I guess. Run slide, the run slide. And you can also super cancel it. Yeah, so this is now super cancelable. We knew about that. Manually timed, I'm assuming. Okay. It does juggle now. Don't know if this is ever worth using. I mean, the super cancel is definitely worth using. That's a really good buff. That. But I don't know about the juggle state being useful. Normal / boosted Eagle Spike can now be cancelled into level 3 super art, but only on hit? That's a very strange change. Does that just mean that this automatically self-hit confirms? You can just do that and then just buff a level 3. It just auto-hit confirms? Because on block, that's not gonna happen. Yeah. That's a very strange change. I'm kind of concerned that I haven't seen any nerfs to Rashid yet. I've seen nothing but buffs, and this character is already a demon. This is getting a bit scary. We're getting near the end of the list already. Universal adjustment, bug fix on level 1. Rashid will not gain any super gauge until the active frames of the whirlwind are over. Holy shit, this guy skated through the entire balance patch without a single nerf. Jesus Christ, we really are back in Street Fighter 5. Like, this is literally Street Fighter 5. Rashid being just barely outside of top 5 and somehow getting, like, nothing but buffs. Alright, so we did Aki, we've done Rashid. There's one left. Ed. Crouch Light Punch is no longer punishable on block. It's been upgraded to -3. Crouch Medium Punch. Bigger hurt box on whiff. SA1 bug fix. I think we're almost done. SA3 bug fix. Okay, so Ed basically got nothing. I thought this might happen. You gotta be careful picking up a character that releases like 1 month before a balance patch, because they're not gonna give him anything. So I'm afraid Ed players are gonna have to get used to him the way he is for the next year. He's not weak. He's alright. With that being said, I have now gone through every single balance change for every single character, and it took me a mere 8 hours. Alright, so I guess I should do a quick wrap up as well. Just sort of a summary. I think the big winners, the obviously most buffed characters, are Aki and Ryu. And maybe Jamie, I'm not sure. The Jamie one's a little bit... The thing about the Jamie changes is that there's like 500 changes to like specific moves in specific drink levels that I just don't know that much about. Maybe Geef as well. I'm not sure about Geef. He's definitely buffed. I don't know if he's as buffed as Ryu and Aki. In terms of the most nerfed, I think the big losers of the patch probably are Deejay, maybe JP. I think those two. Probably Deejay and JP. But that's not to say they're bad. That's just to say that they're the most nerfed. Most nerfed does not mean bad. It could just mean being knocked all the way down from like top 5 to mid tier. Alright. See you later, guys. See you next time.